Hey everybody, this is David at Homestead Hacks. Sorry I haven't made a video in a while. We've been extremely busy, plus been under the weather just a little bit. And no, it wasn't COVID, just so everybody knows. But just had a few issues, not bad, just something to keep me away from doing what I need to do for a while. But anyway, I want to do a little update on a couple of things here and show you what we got coming up. As you can see, the winter garden is looking really good. We had a couple issues with it. We had an aphid problem really bad, and you can see where they've ate a few of the plants in those coddler moths. I think they're called the little white moths that lay the eggs. Yes, I did have to use Sevin Dust to control them, because if I didn't, it would be a complete loss. So we've had a couple good freezes and several good hard frosts now. So hopefully that'll be the end of the aphids for now. And the broccoli, as you can see, we're starting to get some heads showing up. So it won't be long that these, some of them do, some of them are just starting, but they're growing. See, there's a head of broccoli. I did get me a vacuum sealer, which I've never had one, and I highly recommend anyone that's never had a vacuum sealer. Those things, I don't know how I ever did without one. Doing up when you find meats on sale and such, steaks, hamburger, you can seal it up and it'll last for... We got sausage in our freezer that's been vacuum sealed from somebody we bought from. And it's at least 3 years old, and it's still as fresh as the day we put it in there. Right there, so look at that head of broccoli. It's coming up pretty good. The cabbage is growing also. They're starting to form heads. It's looking really good. Our turnip greens and turnips, well, they need thin, but I'm just gonna let them go. Just see how they do through the winter. So you can see right here, see the spots that got killed off a little bit. Now, there's one more thing I want to show you as a farmer that'll save you money as far as feeding your animals go. What I've done is I bought a lot of corn, and I got it a lot cheaper than I would have got it at any supply store, feed supply store. Now, of course, you got to buy a 55-gallon drum at a time, and it was $40 a drum. I got 6 drums, and it's a lot. They're about 400 pound a drum, and if you do the math, it'll come to around about, I'm thinking right, about $5 a 50-pound bag, versus almost 8 something now at Tractor Supply. And then tax on top of that, you're pushing $9 or over $9. So you're almost pushing the $10 mark. And with this, it's fresh. This is a local supplier we got this from. Actually, where we done the bees at Freeman Farm. That's where I bought it from. I bought it from them. Now, of course, it's always going to have it's not going to be sifted out as good most of the time, but it's pretty dang good corn. And I actually made some cornmeal out of this and made some cornbread. And it was one of the best cornbread I've ever ate in my life. It was very good. But just to give somebody an idea, if you want to save you some money on your feed bill, look for your local supplier and try to buy you some corn in bulk, and it'll save you a lot of money, and this will last a long time. And plus, like I said, in this day and time, right here, it's unbelievable what you can do with this corn as far as eating goes. There's a lot of stuff you can make with this corn. Of course, cornbread, grits, mush. If any of you people, older people like me, I'm 54, some people, younger people, may never ate mush, but it's very good. There's a lot of things you can make with corn that would get you by in times if times ever got hard. So it's a very good prepping food, because you don't have to store it. I mean, right here, just like this. You don't have to bag it up or seal it, and you can just, if you have a way to make you cornmeal You can buy these hand crank ones really cheap on eBay from $25 to $100. And I use my NutriBullet right now because I have electric. But if times get hard, you'd have to get the hand crank one out. So that's what I wanted to show you about the corn. Now, another thing that we got going on is about our camper. Now, last year, remember I told you that I was going to make a lot of videos for camping and such. Well, it turned out with the COVID-19, it's very, very hard to find a camping spot. And when you do, you better call about 3 and 4 weeks in advance to get the time that you want. So it's just about impossible sometimes. So we didn't get to go much. So what we decided to do was look for us a piece of property to park our camper on permanently. So we found a nice little secluded lot towards the Ellijay, Georgia area. And we're gonna, it's all woods, it's nothing but woods in there. We're gonna go in there and we're gonna clear out a few trees, put in a road, set our camper up, and that'll be our permanent spot. And we'll set it up where we can still pull it out. But it'll be our place where we can go to all the time. And I'm gonna make a lot of videos with our process. You know, we'll have the closing, I think the 30th of this month of November. And then after that, I can do whatever I want with the property. So I'll start showing videos, and I'll have my GoPro, use it a lot as I'm clearing out trees, putting in a road. And then as we get the camper set up, you can all follow us along through the winter, and hopefully we can do this all through the winter. And by spring, we're going to kind of fast track it and try to get everything set up and ready to go by March, where we can set up a camper and be there and ready to go. So that's about it. Just want to give a little update and let you know what we're going to do in upcoming videos. So please pass along our videos. We're going to try to keep these videos going now, and try to get one out at least every couple weeks anyway. Hopefully maybe every week. So don't forget, please click on our little bell. Help share our videos, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching Homestead Hacks.